this is the rock tumbler that we use to tumble rocks. So it sits, there's the motor, and you fill this up with the rocks and the grit and water. This is the lid that keeps it closed, or keeps everything in. And then once you have this lid on, this is, oh, sorry, trying to do this one-handed. This is, I don't know what you call it. This is the loop that keeps it in place. So we've actually had this. This is a nice one. We've had it for at least 10 years, and the only thing we ever have to replace is this rubber loop. It does wear from use, and you can buy it from replacement parts from hobby stores, and I think there's a store we buy it from online. So like we buy our grit from Minnesota Lapidary Supply, and that's probably where we get the rubber rings for replacements. So there's all kinds of different grits. It just depends how you want your rocks tumbling. There's a whole bag of different grits, and I'll walk you through the steps. And then if you don't want to order online, you can always just go to your regular Hobby Lobby store, and they have little packets like this. And this is just one packet that came in a packet of like 4. It had like 4 different steps. So I don't know why I have an extra one of these. Maybe we skipped the first step. But anyway, like I said, if you don't want to order online, just go to your regular hobby store, and they also have grit. And this grit works just as good as the bigger grits. Just depends what look you're going into. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what tumbler we use, because then I'm going to show you my Oregon rocks after they've been tumbled. We tumble for 4 weeks. We do 1 week of grit, 2 week of grit, different stages of grit, a 3rd week of grit, and the 4th week of polish. I don't put as much polish in. Polish is when your rocks get really shiny. You see how shiny they are on here. I don't like it too shiny, so I don't use as much polish as some people do. There's nothing wrong with shiny rocks. I just prefer the more natural look. And I'll show you when you see my rocks that they still look nice. They're just not lacquered shiny. I don't really like the lacquered shiny look, so I'm trying to keep them natural but still smooth. So anyway, as you can see, it is in the garage because we run it constantly and the motor is loud. So we just leave it running in the garage. You know, I just don't, if you're tumbling rocks, you don't want it in your house because the motor will eventually annoy you. So let me go inside and show you my Oregon rocks after they have been tumbled. These are the rocks that we picked up from Oregon, and this is after they have been tumbled in our rock tumbler. These are agates that we picked up in Oregon that I did not tumble. I like their natural look. I have a collection of little jars of sands and shells that I've got on different vacations, so I wanted a little jar of just them in their natural form, or, you know, not too polished. So very, very pretty. So these will not be polished. They will be left as is. And then this is what the agates look like when they're really polished. This is just the souvenir jar. I paid what? $7.95 for at a souvenir shop. So they're very pretty, very shiny, very polished. Very pretty. Let me open the first jar. I'm just going to dump them out here on the towel. So these have been tumbled for 4 weeks. Here's some more agates that are tumbled. See how nice and polished they are? These all were polished at the same time. So as you can see, like normal rocks, they're not too shiny. Nothing wrong with shiny rocks. I just like the more natural look. I don't mean to harp about the polish, but you can't have them all shiny like this. You just put a little more polish in and run it a little longer. But I like them to be a little less lacquered looking. So this is with not that much polish, but still tumbled to perfection. They turned out great. So a lot of these rocks, if I'm going to link down below my other Oregon video. I have a video of me home from vacation and picking through these rocks and deciding what I was going to tumble. So in that video, you can see what they look like before they were tumbled. This one has a couple blues and grays in it. Very pretty. So you can see how tumbling made them so much more pretty. There's another smaller agate. Very, very pretty. And I picked up a lot of reds. Reds was pretty common there. And they tumbled so well too. Look how pretty they are. As you can see, there's no more jagged edges. They're all nice and smooth. It brought out all the natural serrations in it, or lines, or whatever you call them. So pretty. Let's see. There's a couple greens. I got some greens. Greens wasn't as common. Look, can you see how pretty that is? It's pretty. Oh, look at that one. Alright, I'm going to put these back in the jar. So, I have 3 jars. I'll call my small, medium, and large. So let me put these away real quick. And then I'll open the next jar. Okay. Alright, so here is the medium. So we had a little game going on how many reds we could find when we were there, so that's why you're seeing a lot of reds. Now when we picked up the reds, they were kind of boring, but now that they're tumbled, they look amazing. I'm so happy we picked up a bunch of reds. And there's a couple more that are naturally polished, shiny. They look so pretty. Look at this red one. Again, these were all tumbled together. Look at this pink one. So even small ones turn out so pretty. It's just amazing how different these rocks look after they are tumbled. Alright, and a couple greens. Greens wasn't as common, so we definitely picked up a green one every time we saw it. Alright, put these. Red was definitely the most common. I'm also, besides linking my other organ video down below this video, I'm also going to link to a rock tumbler. So you can see which one I bought. You definitely don't use that link to buy it if you don't want to. I just wanted you to see what kind we use, so you can find something similar at your local hobby store, or your local, I won't say craft store, because the craft stores, the ones that they carry, like Michael's and Toys R Us and Hobby Lobby, they carry rock tumblers, but most of their barrels are plastic. And plastic barrels don't last as long as like the barrel that you saw we have is rubber. So if you want to do heavy duty, definitely you're gonna have to spend a little more money and get one with a rubber barrel. But if you're just doing this a couple times to show your kids how much fun it is to pick up rocks and tumble them, then definitely go for the Toys R Us variety. There's nothing wrong with it if you're only going to use it like 4 or 5 times. But if you're going to use it heavy duty, it's not going to last long. But rock tumbling is fun, but usually after doing it a couple times, you know how kids are. They have short attention spans. So most of them that you buy at Toys R Us, use it a couple times and you're done. But if you want to do this seriously every time you go on vacation, then you need to invest in a nicer rock tumbler. See, look how pretty. I mean, seriously, look how pretty that is. So pretty. These are the bigger rocks. These are my larger rocks. Look at that. It's like the night sky. So pretty. So again, all 3 of these jars, they were all tumbled together for 4 weeks in the rock tumbler. So the first 3 weeks, I'm sorry if I already said this, I can't remember what I said. So the first 3 weeks was different stages of grit, and then the 4th week was polish. Look at that. Look at the reds in with that. So pretty. I think this is one of my favorites. The blues and the yellows. So this is how you can, this is like an inexpensive souvenir. These rocks are all free from the beach. Yeah, we probably spent like 10 bucks on grit, but we still have plenty of grit left for the next time we're gonna tumble. We've actually had the rock tumbler for a long time, so I'm not for sure how originally it was, but it's well worth it because we've got a lot of use out of it. So when you break it down, this is a very inexpensive hobby to have. Because when you're on vacation and you stop by the beach, or not even just the beach, we've picked up rocks like on hiking and walking paths, and just if you go to a national park, pay attention to the rules. National parks, you're not allowed to take anything out, but state parks, they're a little more lax. You are allowed to take some stuff out. You just need each state is different. Read your rules. Don't do anything illegal. Don't hurt the natural environment, but there's also nothing wrong with collecting rocks. So have fun on your vacation and pick up some inexpensive souvenirs. They are so pretty. Thanks for watching.